Madden 25 tip video. I'm going to show you guys the secret to blocking the A-gap blitz every single time so you never get sacked again. Now, if you've been playing Madden 25 online, I'm sure you guys have run up against people running this nickel double mug mid-blitz zero defense that is so annoying because the guys just seem to come up the A-gap every time. Well, I can promise you after watching today's video, you're no longer going to have that problem. You're going to absolutely kill this defense. And the best thing is you can do this from any playbook or really any formation in the game you want to do. As long as you're running shotgun, under center, I'm not going to lie, is not good against this defense. But what most people are doing is they're basically just subbing in their fastest guys at the end, like linebackers, and then putting their fastest actual D linemen at D tackle, with some fast safeties or sub linebackers as the inside backers. And, just running the mid-blitz zero, blitzing potentially 4 or even 6. Now, the play you're going to pick really doesn't matter, like I said, on offense. As long as you're in shotgun, this could work from trips, bunch, spread, tight. Does not matter at all. I am running the Eagles playbook in this video. Just came out with a new offensive game plan for the Eagles playbook on sportsgamers.com. If you guys want my full Eagles game plan, link is in the comments and description. But what we're going to do here is show you guys how this blocking can work, whether they blitz 4 or 6. So let's start with 6 first. So when people blitz 6, what they tend to do is they tend to go ahead and take the safety, kind of stand over the A-gap center, just crash the defensive line down. Now, this is really frustrating because, if you don't block anybody, you could potentially get A-gap or edge. Because when they mug the gap, you guys can see there's these horizontal lines over the center fielder, Paul across his head. That means the O-line is looking at you. Even if he doesn't blitz, the O-line still looks at you for a split second, and that's what makes this blitz so annoying. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to block the running back. Now, once I block the running back, I'm going to do a full slide away from him. Now, the running back's on the right here, and if we press either the L1 or the LB button, our pass protection menu will pop up. Now, you'll see that we have half slides to the left. This is half slide left. Half slide to the right, which you would get by hitting to the right analog. This is a half slide, or that's a half slide left. Still, this is a little play art bug in practice mode where they don't always show you adjustments. But what we want to do is a full slide, not a half slide. So when you do a full slide, your whole line is going to move. We want to do a full slide away from the running back. So we're going to do a full slide to the left here because the running back is on the right. Now, when we do that, then we have to ID the mic. To ID the mic, we hit either LB or L1, and then you see the menu pop up for ID the mic, that's X. And I want to put the mic on the defensive end's head that's on the side of the running back, so the right of screen D end. Now, when you do this, what's going to end up happening is they're going to let the running back block the D end on the right, but nobody is going to come free up the A-gap. And, you should have time to make whatever read you need to, as you guys can see here, easily able to throw that crossing route. Now, if you take a look at the replay, you'll see that everybody got picked up. And this works, like I said, regardless of what type of blitz they send. I'll show you guys some more examples once I show you the replay of how this works. But basically, we're forcing the line to block one to the left. So everyone's sliding to the left, right? So when they slide to the left, they basically are going to pick up that interior A-gap. You guys can see the guard, center guard, tackle. They pick up that A-gap. The tackle on the left picks up the D-end. The running back will pick up the D-end on his side. And this 6-man blitz is just basically stonewalled. And now, all you need to do is drop a few man-beating routes. Corners, posts, crosses, drags, comebacks even, streaks if they're pressing you. Lots of good ones. Now, let's look at how they pick up a 4-man rush. So the 4-man rush is even, honestly, more annoying. So what they're going to do is they're going to just let these defensive ends sit in coverage, and when you rush 4, if you don't do anything, if you just think, oh, I could block the running back. If you're looking to get better at Madden 25 and win more games, sportsgamers.com is the place to be. Check out my Madden VIP membership where you get access to all of my Madden 25 content all year long. You'll get access to every offensive and defensive game plan I release, all of my secret premium tips that I release every week for my VIP members, and finally, access to my VIP community with guaranteed updates all year long. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Let's dominate together, boys. Or maybe not do anything because they're rushing 4, you have 5 in protection. You're going to be very frustrated because you're going to get guys disengaging up the A-gap pretty much immediately because the O-line just doesn't do a good job. So that's why you still will need to use a protection against this. Now, what I like to do against a 4-man is same as 5, really, and that's just to be safe. You could block this with slide protection if you know they're rushing 4, but to be safe, it's best to always block the running back because if you don't know if they're rushing 4, 5, or 6, if you don't block the running back and they end up rushing 6, you're going to get sacked pretty fast. So, again here, I'm going to block this running back, do a full slide away from the running back, which is to the left, so that's full slide to the left. You guys can see when you do a full slide left, by default, they're going to let the defensive end on the right of the screen come free because you can see the flame over his head is lit up. We don't want that. If he blitzes, he'll come free, so that's why we ID the mic as that D on the right of the screen. And now it's saying, well, the D tackle could come free, but he's not. He will never come free. Or that nickel back, but again, nobody's really blitzing that nickel anyways. So that's fine. Now, before I show you how this works, just a reminder, I do free Madden 25 tip videos and gameplays, daily videos on this channel. So if you're new, subscribe, drop me a like, comment on the video if this helps you out, block this blitz. This is how our protection will look. Again, you can drop whatever route combo you want. You can feel free to do some corners, post, drags, whatever you're content with. And as you guys can see, this does a very good job of blocking the blitz. When they're rushing 4, the best thing you can really do other than your protection is actually to just slide in the pocket to kind of like fade to the outside because, they're just trying to get those 4 guys to either come free or disengage quickly. But you guys can see when you do the slide protection, the tackle helps out. No one's coming free. We have the running back as extra blocker. When I see the D ends are dropping, I can kind of slide out of the pocket a little bit. I don't really want to scramble. Just want to slowly slide so they don't have a good angle. And then I'm just able to throw whatever man beater I drop. Again, this is a man-to-man blitz, but, sometimes people will do zone. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if they are continuously just rushing 4 and not really sending 6, you technically don't even have to block anybody. Now, the thing about not blocking anybody, like I said, is if you do guess wrong and they send 6, you will get sacked pretty quickly doing this because the defensive end will come free. So what I do when I think they're sending 4 is I do a half slide away from the running back. Now, like I said, if they send 6, you're going to get sacked. Like, you're going to get sacked if they send 6. You have to be really careful. See, you guys, when they send 6 and you do a half slide, it just lets the DNs come free. But if you're guessing along correctly and they're just sending 4, sending 4, sending 4, you do a half slide when they send 4, they're never going to get pressure. So I like to half slide away from the running back. That way, I can just quickly look at that D end on the running back side, and if he does blitz me, yeah, I can just throw to the flat real quick. But if he drops back, well then, I have plenty of time to make my read. Just throw a simple post over the middle. However, why I like to half slide away from the running back is, let's say that they maybe rush 5 or even 6, and I'm just happening to guess wrong. Well, if I do a half slide with the running back on a flat route, that way, if I do guess wrong, it's okay because I can just quickly throw it to the running back if they don't user it. And if they do user it, I can just quickly throw over the middle because they've taken their user out of the play. So by doing this, I'm forcing either the user to go guard the running back, and then the middle's open like what happened here. Bam. But, if the user does not go get the running back, I can just quick throw it. So that's why if you're going to half slide, I'd always do it away from the running back. So if they happen to, send the blitz, you have a hot read with the running back and then just a quick route over the middle, whether it's a drag, slant, post. Something quick, preferably to a receiver that cannot be pressed. Again, this will work from any shotgun formation. It doesn't have to be trips. It could be bunch, tight spread, really anything you want. Hope this helps you out. Until next time, it's your boy Duke.